Good morning, kids. So today we are going to be cooking. Yeah, we're gonna make a breakfast food. It is a pizza egg bite. So I know you guys all love pizza, and eggs are like the best food that you could have for breakfast. So I thought, why not put these two things together? So I'm gonna show you my ingredients. And this is something that you can make at home. You're obviously gonna need some parent help because there's some chopping and all kinds of things that you're probably gonna need some help with. So first let's go over our ingredients. And what I have done is I've gotten everything set up, and there is a special term for that. It's called mise en place. So mise en place is a French term that means you gather all of your ingredients, you get everything measured and cut, you get all your utensils ready, so that way when you're ready to start following the recipe, you can go super quick. If you've watched cooking shows, you see how they use little bowls and everything's already measured out and they just start dumping. So we are gonna do that. So come take a look at what I got here. So we are going to start with 8 eggs, a cup of pizza sauce. I used marinara sauce. I chose a sauce that does not have any added sugars because we don't like added sugar. So look for one that does not have added sugar, okay? I used half an onion, and I know what some of you were thinking. You're like, ew, onion. But trust me, you're not even gonna taste it. And then I have some garlic, which is one of my absolute favorite ingredients. I've got some chopped basil from my little basil plant. You could use dried if you need to. I've got about 16 to 18 slices of pepperoni. They're turkey. I'll show you which ones I use in a second. The recipe does not call for cheese, but how can you have pizza without cheese, right? So, got a little bit of cheese right here. And then I am gonna use some Italian sauce. Whoa, hey, what am I doing there? So for my pepperoni, I used the Hormel turkey pepperoni. It does not have any added sugar. It's probably not the best for you, but we're only using 1 serving for 18 eggs. 18 egg cups. We're not using 18 eggs. But for 18 servings, we're only using 1 piece of pepperoni per egg cup. So it's really not that awful. It's better than real pepperoni, and it's just gonna add that little kick and make it taste like pizza. And then you are gonna need some Italian sausage. You're gonna need about a half a pound. So I am using Gilbert's sweet pepper and onion. Okay, and I'm gonna use about 3 of these. That's gonna be about half a pound. It doesn't need to be exact. Or another one of my favorites is this brand right here, okay? And they have several different styles. The Italian style is probably my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing and go in here real quick. So the first thing you're gonna do is make sure that your oven is at 350 degrees. So that's already going, and I have a pan over on the stove because I am gonna be putting my sausage, my onion, and my garlic. I'm gonna go ahead and saute that together in a pan. So I'm gonna hit the pause button, and I'm gonna take you over to the stove so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so now I've got my half pound of sausage, my half an onion, and my 2 cloves of garlic cooking in the pan. Okay. And then another thing you might wanna make sure you have is a cooking buddy. They're gonna be the ones that clean up for you in case you drop anything on the floor. Yep, that's my cooking buddy right there. Yep, he's just waiting. He is waiting for a little something to fall. So I'm just gonna cook this down. So when we come back, this is gonna be all ready, and then we are gonna start assembling our egg cups, okay? I'll see you in a minute. All right, kids, so we are back, and we are gonna put everything together. All right, so take a look at what I have here. All right, real quick, we're gonna take a little pause. This dog, this little guy right here, he thinks that this hook that I usually put a wreath on at Christmas time is something that he needs to get. Apparently he's never seen it before and he thinks it's a bug or something. So hopefully he can keep it down while we do this. Okay, so I have my sausage. I'm gonna add in 1 cup of my marinara sauce. Get down. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add 1 cup of my marinara sauce. I am going to add in my basil. Oh, this is my favorite. You can even add a little extra basil if you want. It is like seriously the best ingredient when it comes to Italian food. That and garlic is my favorite. And then we're gonna do some salt and pepper. So I like a lot of pepper. And then salt, I like to use a salt grinder. And salt goes really well with tomatoes. It really helps bring out that flavor. And then I'm going to mix in my eggs. Okay, so I'm gonna mix in my eggs. I know that looks really disgusting. Take a look at how gross that looks. Ew, but it's gonna be delicious. It is going to be delicious, trust me. So I'm gonna mix all this up. I'm gonna break up all my yolks, get everything mixed really well together. Okay. All right. Now, what I like to do for this next part, because the next part can get kind of messy. So what I'm gonna do with this next part, first I'm gonna get these bowls that I do not need out of my way. And I have a 4-cup measuring cup, and I'm gonna pour this into my measuring cup. Okay, and then I'm gonna get this bowl out of my way. Now, I am using a muffin tin, and I am using parchment paper liners. You can use silicone or anything else you want. If you're not using cup liners or you're not using silicone, you're gonna wanna use some kind of a cooking spray, or you wanna go ahead and line them with a little butter and flour, like you would if you were gonna bake a cake, so that they don't stick, okay? So you are going to pour just a little bit of this mixture into each cup. Now, when the egg bakes, it's gonna pop up a little bit. So you wanna make sure you leave a little space and allow it to rise. It's just like when you're making regular cupcakes, right? So I'm gonna pour just a little bit of that mixture. And yep, look at that, I already made a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna clean that up off the side of my pan. And then my little secret ingredient, I'm just gonna take a little sprinkle of cheese, just a little tiny bit. I'm gonna take 1 pepperoni. Now, while I make these, I like to go 1 pepperoni for the cup and 1 pepperoni for me, because they're so delicious. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my cups filled, and I will see you in just a second. All right, so they are all ready to go into the oven. So remember, the oven has been preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna cook these for about 30 to 35 minutes. And just to make sure, I'm gonna poke a toothpick in the middle before I pull them out to make sure they're cooked all the way through. We don't want any gross runny eggs. Ugh. Okay, so I will see you when they all come out. Oh, here's what they look like. They're all ready to be cooked, and I cannot wait to eat them. I'm starving. Now, don't forget, this is a great time while your pizza bites are in the oven to get all your area cleaned up and ready for breakfast. Well, here it is. the finished product. Don't those look delicious? Okay, so we are gonna pop one open right now. Let's see. See how easy they pop open? Look at that. Boom. It's like a perfect little egg muffin. And you know what's great about these guys? You can make them ahead of time. So like today is Sunday, and I'm making them. I'm gonna pop them in the fridge. So all week, when my kids need a quick breakfast, I'm gonna put 2 of them in a baggie and breakfast is ready. And they are delicious. Oh my gosh, they seriously taste like pizza. Like, amazing. I can't wait for you to try them. If you do make these, take a picture, send me your thoughts and comments on these. They are so yummy. You want a bite?
Yeah.
Those are really good, huh? They taste like pizza, huh? It's like cheat day, but not cheating. All right, guys, bye. I hope you get a chance to make these, and I hope you love them as much as we do. Thank you. Bye. We'll see you later.